Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So let me go ahead and get this video up on my iPad. And share, copy link. Since nobody's on here, I guess I still got some time to get this done. And plus, post. It takes so long sometimes just to post this on here. Come on. All right. We'll see who joins us now that I posted this on the Book of Faces. Wait a second. There we go. Okay. Hey, Mike Fee, thanks for joining us. All right, let's do audio check. Hey, Mike. Cool. All right. So, as you guys saw earlier, I had a helmet like this, and I wanted to paint it. So first I took this red paint right here and did a bunch of coats, but I found out that I couldn't keep doing that because I needed time for it to dry in between. And for those that missed it earlier, this is the paint I used for the base color. If you want to take this, you can take it to your local paint store. What paint store is this that I took it to? Hold on a second. Hey, pretty lady. What's the name of that paint store we go to all the time to get these?
Sherman-Williams.
Oh, Sherman-Williams. Sherman-Williams is where I go to get this. I just did a paint match of the saddle, and this is the paint color scheme they gave me. So there it is. So if you guys want to match that. And what I did was I put on a light coat on one side of my paintbrush, and then held on to it on here, did this side, then moved my thumb over here, and did that a bunch of times. I ended up putting on like I believe 6 coats by the time I was done. And then afterwards I mixed this color here and this color here, and these two colors together with 1 drop of nutmeg brown, 1 drop of that, and 2 drops of this, and a bunch of this and a bunch of that. And then that made this color right here, ooh ah, which I then used to put the accents on to match this coloring right here. There we go. And then after that, I use this itty bitty small paintbrush right here. And I put on this yellow paint, and I use this dark yellow right here for the eyes. And it's actually called Dark Yellow by Craft Smart. And there's the paint. And here is, dun, da, da, da. Hey, thanks, Joshua. Here's the final helmet complete. Now, I didn't paint the inside. It's still clear red on the inside, so it doesn't scrape off onto the figure. But there it is, all complete, ready to go. Now, it is a little shinier than I wanted. I may go downstairs and hit it with some more matte. But let's see how it looks on the cat. All right. Ooh, there we go. Pretty cool. And it does match pretty close. There's not enough room up the cat way over here. Oh! And I knocked over spare parts man. So you can see the colors do match pretty good. And it's pretty cool. So this one is already promised to somebody else that said they wanted a painted one. So this one's actually be probably going out in the next couple days once I know the paint's totally hard and ready to go out. And so there we go. Cool. Yes, that was the goal. Make it more like the original, because I really could not stand this mask. Now, it's funny. I went to my friend's house tonight to play games and to talk and pray and stuff. And while we were together, I showed him the helmet because I quickly painted it and finished it so I could take it over there. And he's like, I like this helmet better. It looks meaner. I mean, he was saying that this this face design on this helmet just doesn't have the same mean kind of look. And he goes, what's with that giant honker anyway? And I'm like, come on, this is like a bird head. What? It's Huck. It's Huck. You can use to open your can of oil. See? Put 2 things in it, pour your can of oil into your car. But yeah, I actually like the original head, the original helmet. So that's why I designed this to fit and look like the original. So there we go. Cool, cool. All right, so in probably about a week, maybe less, I'll have a bunch of these clear ones on eBay. And if you guys decide you want a painted one, let me know. The price is a lot more for painted than it is for the blank ones. And I'm going to combine these 2 parts of the video so you guys can see how to paint from start to finish. Yes, it is kind of cool. Now, this is what I tried to do with my FDM. The FDM printer did an awful job. You can just see the difference in the quality. And look at the difference. And look at just the nose right there. I mean, just the nose alone, or the forehead. I mean, it's just way different between the 2 helmets. So this came out way nicer. A lot more detail. Yep. So unfortunately I was so irritated with this one. And it's funny, my friend saw this first, was that's not too bad. I said, but yeah, look at this, man. Here's how it should look, you know. And then he's like, okay, you're right. Using the resin printer does look way better than the FDM by a long shot. So, and you can even see the difference. Here are the 2 heads. This one's on the FDM, how it came out with the brown plastic, and here is the resin. You can just see the quality difference in them before you even start trying to paint them or coat them or anything. My old printer wasn't big enough to make these though, so I'm glad I got the new printer so I can make these larger helmets. Is that a Classics mask? Actually, it's close. This is the Classics mask right here, and you can see it's a little bit larger than Classics to accommodate the bigger head. So you can kind of see how it's shaped just a little bit different, but I did have this in my hand when I was designing it. But you can see that the size is just a little bit different in sizing. You can squish the Classics onto the cat. But if you do, one, the color doesn't match. So that's bummer number 1. His nose does not go in the hole very well. And it's just way too small. Oh, I'm going to hang up on the cords. His ears are still exposed once the helmet's on. So it does look okay. It's like he's wearing his little brother's helmet instead of his own. But the one that I designed, I'll use the clear one to show you. You can see it's just much bigger. His ears are covered, his head's covered, and it just fits a lot nicer than the Classics one does. So is it modeled like the Classics? It is, but it's made a lot bigger and wider as well. Actually, I had to widen it up to make it fit on the head correctly because the Master versus head is so much wider than the Classics head. All right, good observation. Let's see, Sparkle Wolf 404 says, I like the eyes linearization more. The eyes are a tad more angled, so the eyes look meaner. On the OG, the helmet is sculpted in more calm. That's what my friend said too. He said, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. And I forget what actor he mentioned these eyes reminded him of, compared to these eyes are aimed down like he's angry and ready to attack. But I'm sorry, you guys. I like the old school stuff. That's like somebody yesterday posted a picture on Facebook. It might have even been on Lounge Grayskull. I'm not sure. Where they drew a new He-Man, and this He-Man is really cool looking, but he had metal boots and some kind of metal armor on the front, as opposed to having his furry boots and furry shorts. And so I said, hey, sorry, I'm old school. I like the furry boots and the furry shorts on my He-Man figures. So there we go. That is the original head helmet. And here is the head helmet that I made. Mike Fee says I might try to get one painted, of course, laughing out loud. Yeah, I am going to charge a lot for the painted ones because it's a pain doing. So be prepared, Mike. Sorry, man. It's going to be a lot for the painted ones, but the other ones, they're not too bad. Now, the guy I sold this to, I gave him a pretty good price on it. I actually sold it to him for less than I'm going to sell for everybody else, just because I didn't set a price point yet. And I was talking to my wife today, and she goes, yeah, that's too low for the painted ones because it takes me a couple hours to paint them from scratch. Contact me on Facebook, and I will tell you the price of the painted ones. I don't want to say it on video, so in case I decide to change the price, people won't go, hey, your video said this price. So I learned the hard way not to mention the price on video so I don't have to remake the videos. Let's see. Sparkle Wolf 404 says I dressed my He-Man in doll clothes. I just couldn't get behind those fuzzy trunks. Oh, that's funny. All right, well, that's all I got. I just wanted to finish the video I started earlier today, and then I'm going to go to bed. It's kind of late here. So thanks for joining me, and hopefully if you guys need to paint your head for your or helmet for this, these two videos together will help you do it. So you can buy the cheap one and paint it yourself. So that would be cool. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you guys next video. Thanks, Mike. Bye now.